The time has come. Today we're taking a look at the Gleaner S9 series Combine Harvester by SiiD Modding. This might be one of the most detailed mods that I have ever showcased, and I'm so excited to share it with you. And the best thing is, it's for all platforms. Couple little specs for you guys before we take a look at customization options. It has support for interactive control as well as real GPS, so if you're on PC and you've got either one of those, you could definitely use those. I will be showing off the interactive controls today, so 2 thumbs up there. If you guys are on console, there's still plenty of things to control, so no worries with that. It is going to look a little bit weird at first. I was like, hey, wait a minute, that's not straight on. But evidently, that's the way it's supposed to be. Also, the chopper that throws the straw out is on the left side and a little bit on the right. It's not straight down the middle. Again, something that's just a little bit different than you would expect. Again, tons of features, tons of animations, tons of customization. We're going to have a lot of fun with this one. Oh yeah, and specs, as I mentioned, well, we got between 322 and 430 horsepower with a variable transmission. It does hold 871 liters of fuel. Goes 18 miles an hour, 13,743 liter capacity, and it weighs 18.1 tons. It is a big boy. We've got 3 engine options to choose from. We have the S96 with 322 horsepower, the 97 with 375, and the 98 with 430 horsepower. Kind of low horsepower, I would say, for a machine like this. At least that would be my assumption, but that is a ton of power no matter how you look at it. Wheel options, we have a bunch of them on here. Trelleborg, Michelin, Continental, Midas, Viertestein, and back in. So not all of the ones that are in the base game, but we do have a lot. With those, you get twin wheels with a kind of a narrow-ish normal rear tire, as well as a big chunky boy. And we can also do a standard set of wheels as well. And we even have the wide tire in the back. Mainly the twin wheel or twin wheel number 2 is probably going to be the one that the majority of players go with. So rock and roll with that. I do love the Michelin twin wheel number 2. So that's the one we're going to show off today. Manufacture year, we have before 2023 and after 2023 when they changed from the red and black to kind of the black and orange look. It does look very, very good though on there, doesn't it? Now let's go with the back of the before. I like this one the best. Ladder, we have a rotating ladder and a lifting ladder. That's going to be the same whether you have duals or single tires on there. And it does have the animation for that, which is really cool. The lifting animation is so awesome. Flags, you've got a USA, Canadian flag, Australia, or nothing. We're going to go USA. And the numbers, we have 1 through 10, not just 1 through 9. However, we always do 3 for Dale. And then screens around towards the inside, we have no. You can throw a tablet, which is quite literally an iPad. We have additional screen, and then you can do both of those. We're definitely doing both of those. CB radio, which bounces around, which is super cool. Real GPS, you can do yes or no with this. It's not a mod that I have installed, so we are not going to worry about that. And then rear hitches around towards the very back. We have no and yes. We also have animation for interactive controls or mouse control. Now, you're not going to see this if you're on console. The rear hitches will be the last one. I have it because I have interactive controls shown. So we're going to go one version with the interactive controls and another version with mouse control. Mouse control is that one that's going to be for crossplay. Now, not only that, we also have a couple headers to go along with these. We have the 9255 and the 9250. Pricing is going to be the same, specs are the same, and they do your 6 standard crops. And also, when you go in, you'll notice no customization option. So what you see is what you get, 12 meters at 6 miles per hour. They also weigh 3.3 tons, which the Combine has no issues whatsoever with. A little bit of a difference here. The only thing I can tell is maybe a newer year model or something like that, but the headers are pretty much identical otherwise as far as specs go. So here we are, the crossplay version right here, or at least the one with all of the customization, all the features that you would expect to see when you jump on PlayStation or Xbox, or if you're not using interactive control. We'll turn on a help window so you can see what I'm doing. First is going to be unfold. So we could sit here, unfold our Combine. Did go with the Canadian flag on there, and lucky number 7. We also have enable and disable straw swath. When you do that, at least on the outside, there's nothing visual that changes, so just make sure you've got your help window pulled up when you need a little bit of help with that. We've also got controls for the side door, so you can open and close that. If you want to do a little bit more of like a role play setup where you do that, you can come up here, hop in, and then shut the door. You could do that. And as far as everything else go, that is it. Of course, we have all of our standard stuff, headlights and things like that. However, there are no other controls. The story changes a bit when we go over to the version with the IC. As we get close, all of those start to pop up, and then we have these little circles all the way around. Now, this is something new to me because this is not a mod that I run. It's not a mod that I use. Nothing like that. So having all of that and all these buttons everywhere, this is kind of new for me, but I figured, hey, we'll show you what's what. So let's just start around here at the front part of the Combine. So we've got folding set up right here, so we can fold and unfold that. If we want to open up the side covers, which I have actually requested that we get mouse control for these features as well. They're already here, and it would be really cool if you're on console to be able to open these. So I have requested that these be added there as well. They are pretty darn cool, though. Look at that animation. That is very awesome, man. Very awesome. And then there's no more till we get around to right here where we've got the ladder. Now we could click that, and we've got an up and down. Usually on the first time it won't work because it's still kind of doing its normal thing. So we can raise and lower that. We've also got our main door right here, which we could do there. And then we can enter inside the vehicle. And when we do that, the ladder comes up automatically. Then on the inside, we have animations for quite a few of these guys. This is kind of nice. It's like a little luxury feature. We've got these sunshades that you can bring down. Should help you out a little bit when it comes to, well, anything outside. Then we can grab this, shut the door. A couple other things as well. As a matter of fact, we're going to open that back up because it's a lot easier. We've got some animations right here for the buddy seat as well as the armrest. So that's kind of neat. I like that. Around towards over here, we have bits and bobs that need to be on or need to be having the Combine on to do that. So we'll turn it on. There you got your iPad on the right-hand side, and then all of them show up. Now, here at the bottom of the bottom monitor, that's where your real GPS is going to pop up if you have that selected. And then we've got all kinds of other stuff as well. Radio controls. We've got controls over here, which kind of move this side to side. Helpful, especially if you're trying to see maybe out towards the side of the Combine Harvester here. A lot of buttons there. We also have some of the same buttons up here. Some for lights. We've got the beacon lights on the very top. We've got, I think that's the ladder. Yep, ladder animation. We got hazard lights as well as windshield wipers, which is kind of neat. I like that. And then we come around down here. We've got one where you can push forward and pull back the steering wheel. It's got two sets there. I've only pushed the button once. It is moving twice. And then we have some just kind of repeats of buttons down here, including cruise control, which is quite scary indeed, especially when it starts to go. Now we've got a couple other things as well. We've got some unfolding animation here. Boom, looking good. And then if we jump back in, we've also got an auger out button as well. Of course, these are things that you could do without needing interactive control. It's just neat that it does it. I'll be honest with you, just super cool. Now, when we start up everything, all of the screens are going to be off. When we start it up, the screens will turn on. And all of them have a little something. We even have screens at the top. Now, those are only going to come on when you've got the Combine Harvester unfolded. Right now, I'm currently folding it up, and as soon as it's done folding, those will turn off. So no matter what you do, no matter where you go, that is off. So we're going to unfold now again, let the monitors turn on. If we back up camera number 2, which is the reverse camera, it is going to kind of take over a little bit, which is very nice. And then we'll pull back forward again. Ooh-wee. This thing is sweet. Now, camera 3, which is the bottom left-hand corner camera, that is going to change depending on how fast and where you're going in your field. You've also got monitors on the top left-hand monitor, which will increase, and you've got a little area on the bottom monitor, which will change as well. All of them change up. All the numbers reflect how fast you're going and your engine speed and things like that. A lot of the stuff is kind of duplicated, if you want to say it like that, but it's very cool. Let's turn them on and let's get to harvesting. We can go all the way up to, again, 6 miles per hour. And as you can see at the top, camera 3 now shows us doing corn in, or say corn, well, we're doing wheat, but wheat in. So as we go forward, that animation is going to change. And generally I like to go a little bit faster just to kind of show you the animation and show it changing. So I'm going to enable a real speed limit, which will let the camera change a little bit more. Boop. You can see there it changed just again, and more and more. I think there's 8 cameras, so like every 12, there it is, it just changed again. It's kind of changing the angle of how you look at it, but as you get more and more grain in, then you start to see the grain. On the right hand side, on the top left hand monitor there, you can see a green bar going up on the left side of the monitor. That is just going to keep going, and we'll kind of show you the camera as well as that. Oh, the camera just changed again. Once we get to about 60%, that's where we're going to hit our yellow threshold, which is where you would generally want to call somebody. And we're also hitting yellow on the bottom monitor as well. So it's showing how much we've got, everything. It's just very, very cool. And the more grain that comes in here, the more that camera 3 is going to get real excited about filling up. And it'll actually go all the way to the top. So we've just hit 80% now. We should have 2 more camera changes. There is 1 camera change, so 1 more to go, and then that's going to be it. You can see we're reaching thresholds all around. There's our camera change, and there's the last change. So camera 3 is now completely full. We are in the red on the top left monitor. On the bottom monitor, we are showing, hey, get out. Do something. kick it out, man. So we've been doing all of this at first person, which I've not done a great job. Let's go back, reset this whole thing up, and show you the straw swath. Now that we're all done with that, let's jump in, and we're just going to let you guys listen to everything. What a beast. What a monster. What an absolutely epic combine harvester. That almost rhymed. That was a good little poem right there. Man, oh man, super, super excited to see you guys using this on your farms finally. Super excited to also see the corn header, which will also be coming along at a different later date. These are going to go ahead and head through testing pretty quickly, or at least pretty quickly from when I'm recording this video, at least for their first time around, and we'll see how we get along from there. If you guys haven't seen already, I've released a Farm Sim News video recently talking about the header, So go ahead and check that out if you haven't seen it already. Otherwise, let me know what questions you have about these combines. I'll do my best to see if I can answer those down in the comment section below. So let me know what those are. As always, check out SiiD Modding on Facebook, also linked below. And big shout out to him for sending these over. Without him, this video would not be possible. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And that is it. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me until the end. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, drop a like, get subscribed if you're new, and join the DjGoHam fam. Double check that notification bell, because next time I release a video like the Gleaner, you want to make sure you don't miss it. All that being said, have a great day. We'll see you later.